What's up YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing some questionable things, some questionable mods to the exterior of the Volkswagen Mark 6 Golf R. Some things I've wanted to do for a while now, some things that I kind of did impromptu. So without further ado, let's get into the first one. I decided to go the cheap route and buy wheel spacers. Never had these on my vehicle before. From what I've read, as long as you don't go too thick, too wide, they should be they should be safe. This is a 15 mil spacer. I also have a 20. My plan was to go 20 in the back and 15 in the front. But what I'm going to do today is start in the back, just this side, put the 20 on, see if the fitment is good without rubbing on the quarter. If it is good, I'll jump on the car to get the suspension to load and kind of settle with the 20 on. And if the fitment's good, then I'll take the 15 and put it on the front. If the fitment is not good and the wheel is pushed too far out and it's impacting the fender, then I'll just go ahead and put the 15 on the back and leave the fronts the same, so it's more of a, I think they call it a staggered setup, which is not really what I'm going for. I'm going for more of a square setup, but it's fine for now until I decide to drop the $1,000+ on a wheel and tire setup. I guess let's just do it. Also keep in mind, guys, that this is absolutely temporary. I do plan on buying wheels. I'm waiting for a tool that you'll see later that should help me get my fitment just right. But when I get that tool, I'll show you guys, and then that should help me figure out what width. Obviously I know the diameter that I can use, but what width and then what offset that'll actually fit in this car. Done. Obviously it makes the front wheels sink in a little more because it was stock, as you guys previously saw. And actually what it did to the back was it also pushed the wheel in, surprise, because it's 5 millimeters skinnier. But now it's actually flush instead of having the poked out look. Let me show you. So obviously, like, front wheel pokes in a little bit. See, it kind of hides under the fender now, and as you can see in the back, it actually makes it sit more flush. I don't know if you can see that, but other than before, I was poking out like quite a bit. So I think it actually looks pretty square, it looks pretty good. So what I'll do is I'll probably try to buy some, maybe like hopefully 12 mil spacers. Here's what it looks like from the back. So it actually squared it up quite a bit, quite nicely. So hopefully I don't have any more rubbing issues. I don't think I will, but obviously I'll drive it to and from work tomorrow, and then I'll get back to you guys. What's up, guys? It's a few days later after installing the spacers, and well, Christmas came early. So as you guys know, currently on the Mark 6R are these taillights. And on the passenger side, where the bulbs go in, the housing is broken. The clips are broken off the back, not allowing the light fixture to sit into this without my jerry rigging of duct tape. So I got these taillights, full LED. I think the brand is VLAND. Pretty positive reviews from what I saw, at least on their website. So what we're going to do today is we're going to install these. An issue that I saw immediately off the rip is that this and the other side, so the other side of these, but in the VLAND form, the VLAND brand, they sit like this. This is on the body of the car, right above the rear bumper, and this goes on the hatch, and they set up like this. Well, on the VLAND brand, the turn signal is supposed to go across both of these. In order to do that, there's a super long wire that runs from this main one on the body by the quarter, runs up through the interior of the car, through the wiring loom, through the hatch. Well, it's a school night, so it's a work night, and the interior, the rear interior of the R is a little, I don't want to say complex, but I'm just not dealing with it today on a Wednesday afternoon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug everything in, but I'm only going to have turn signals in this side, which in all reality should be fine. At least for now, and then this weekend I'll connect the two together, and everything will operate as it's supposed to when I actually have more time to tear apart the car. But it's like 4 o'clock on a Wednesday, so I'm gonna get after this. Obviously bumper's off the car. The bumper's been wiped out with some surface cleaner. So my plan is to take the heat gun, I got right here, all plugged in and ready to go. And I'm going to heat where the actual crack is, and then I'm just going to kind of push this in. So hopefully it'll kind of flatten itself out and the cracks will kind of mesh together. I guess let's try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. One thing I will not be doing though is replacing a rear bumper. Well, I need to plastic weld the bumper, but I don't have a soldering iron or a plastic welding kit. So, what I'm going to do is use a torch. Probably going to be sketchy. Actually, will be sketchy. Let's just hope I don't burn myself. Or my house down. I have an old bike tire spoon that I'm going to use to try to smooth out. This would be my soldering iron equivalent. I'll just get this really hot with the torch, and then I'll push down this little, I don't know if you can see that, this little piece of wire stitching that I made. I was just using some steel wire to hopefully hold the plastic together. First thing I need to do is remove the wire harness so I don't melt my wire harness. It's not perfect, but that was never the intent to be perfect. My intent was to kind of smooth it out a little bit, because it had kind of a bump in it, and then to make it stronger because it had a crack on it. Since I didn't have the proper tools, you saw me use the tire spoon and heat it up with the torch and kind of crisscross, make X patterns on both the outside and the inside of the bumper. So now it's strong, there's no crack in it. It's smoother. Obviously it looks like crack with this black line through it. Okay. And then it's a little, where I put the crisscrosses in, it's indented, because obviously I melted the plastic. However, I'm not going to fret about that, because when I wrap over it, yeah, there might be some indents into the wrap. Some air pockets shouldn't be a big deal. But just kind of make it look a little bit more decent. I found I have this, it's called Heirloom White. I'm kind of just gonna hit it real quick. It's obviously not gonna match because it's not white. This is more like an egg, I call it like an eggshell white. In a perfect world, I'd fill these in with, you know, flexible like body filler because it's a bumper. But I looked it up to buy the flexible stuff, and it's like $80 a tube, which would be justifiable if I was making this a show car and if I were doing multiple repairs on multiple panels, because it was specifically made for plastic. I'll put it right here, a picture of what I'm talking about. I'll be back in a little bit to touch it up again. Next time you see this bumper, it'll be on the car. Got the back bumper on. I don't think it looks any better than it did, but it definitely doesn't look any worse than it did. The intent behind this wasn't to make it look super clean and flawless and ready for sealer and base and clear to be a show car. The whole goal of this was to make this crack as sturdy as possible. So you can still kind of see it, but it's definitely not smooth, but it's definitely more solid than it was. So, I mean, as long as it'll hold up to wrap. Once I wrap over this, you'll never know this was ever here, unless you get like super close and look. Well guys, that's about it for today. I call it a successful week. Put spacers on, good to go. Put the new tail lights on, looking crispy. Fixed to the best of my abilities with limited tools the rear bumper in preparation for wrap. I have some parts here. However, next video I'm expecting to reveal the wrap, the color. Definitely can't wrap it yet. I have to wait till the kids are out of school. That way I can take the BMW to work. But yeah, stand by for the next video. I'll show you some of the exterior parts that I got other than what I've already put on here. As well as the big wrap color reveal. Peace.